Sometimes I start these videos and I think to myself, I should probably have written a script first. Hey champions, it is Tuesday. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm going to start this video off by talking about where we are with some of our analytics. So we are currently at 605 backers on the Kickstarter, which is amazing. I like seeing that number grow, and I would love even more to interact with the people who are supporting this project all the time. And that's why I'm excited about the YouTube numbers and the Facebook numbers. We are growing. It's been a slow and steady growth, but this entire project has been about slow and steady growth. So I'm excited to see these numbers climb. I would love to see us hit that, at least that first milestone on the YouTube side. Let's get to 500 subscribers so that we can open up the box of Origins Kickstarter product. Let it be the first box that opens, and then we just start giving everything away, right? I want to give back to the community as much as possible. And then on the Facebook side, we're over halfway towards that 5,000 hit. Let's get up to 5,000 so that we can start doing the pitch contest for Invasion, and then that way you don't just have to be a backer to submit your ideas, or even if you are a backer, this gives you a second chance to submit some ideas. So really excited about both of those things. Let's see how it grows over the next little while. I'm going to continue monitoring these numbers and giving updates even after the Kickstarter ends, because I want to give you a good sense of how large this community is and how much we're growing. So I'm excited about a lot of those things. The other thing that I need to mention is the Friday event that's happening. It was posted up onto some of the Discord channels, and I'm really excited about this. It's going to be cool. It's been a long time. Well, not a long time, but at the beginning of the campaign, we did one of these. Ooh, the image was not there. There it is. So this Friday from 11:30 to 12, that's 11:30 a.m. Eastern. You have a chance of receiving one of the 4 promos. And we're doing this as a way to announce a new add-on item that's going to be available starting on Friday. So I'm really excited about this add-on item. It's going to be something hopefully a little bit unique, something that you can hold on to, put up on display. It's not going to detract from the gameplay experience if you have it or you don't have it, and it may not be something that everyone even wants to have, but I'm just excited that we have the opportunity to give this as an offer to our community. All right, let's get into the bigger topic. I wanted to address a comment that we saw before the Kickstarter launched. I don't know if I've already talked about this or not. I feel like I have. I just don't know if I've done it publicly or I've done it privately or what's happened with it, but I want to take an opportunity to address this. So a comment that came across my feed at one point was that the Kickstarter campaign is so focused towards LGSs and content creators, it's not as focused towards a player. And the one part of this comment that really stood out to me was when they said it wasn't the LGSs that built the company, it was the players that built things, and we went from there. And it took me back a little bit, because I was like, no, that's not how it was. I was there in the early days, I remember, and it was purely because of the support of LGSs and the support of content creators and the support of people who have more influence than me that made the game possible. So though he wasn't a content creator in the traditional sense of, like, traditional, in the sense of making YouTube videos or, Instagram posts or anything like that, there was someone who definitely was an influencer in his space. And if it wasn't for him, I don't think we would have really launched Genesis at the time we did, in the capacity that we did. And that was the founder of the SkyCon adventure, Rob Morse. He had a really great way with his words. He had a powerful sense of showing people his love and passion for a product and get them to at least try it, right? So when we were at SkyCon, he went around and talked to a lot of people and told them, hey, you got to go check out Genesis. And we were the small indie studio. The game wasn't even finished yet, but we were there demoing it off, and he was going around helping support that. The first person who really gave us some industry power was a content creator. So that was our first stepping stone. And the next one was when Forbes Hobbies bought product from us at wholesale. He bought a decent amount of product. It was our largest invoice. It was our first invoice that we ever wrote up, was to Forbes Hobbies. And that gave us confidence to move forward to the next step. And then the next step was Heads or Tails joining on. And Steve-O, if you ever see this, you know how much love and appreciation I have for you, because you have been there from practically the very beginning. You jumped in on March of 2018 when we launched in October. You're just 5 months off. But Steve-O was the first store to come on and carry the product and invest into it heavily and try his best to make a community. And at that time, everyone was saying, no, I'm already into another game, or I'm playing Magic, I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh, I'm playing something else. I'm not interested in playing Genesis. Or they'll try Genesis and say, oh, that's really cool, and then go back to playing something else. They didn't pick up the product. So it was really Steve-O's support there that helped a lot, and his confidence that the game would be something. And he was like, I'm doing this for me. The community, they will find the game eventually, but he loved the game. So if you think about where we started, a lot of it was because of one content creator and 2 LGSs that brought us there. There were players, don't get me wrong. If it wasn't for Carl, there was a person named Nat who was part of the community. My brothers were there. But when we hosted our first annual event, the 1-year anniversary of Genesis, the people who were attending was Steve-O and his community, my friends, and then a few people who found the game outside of this. So it was really the hard work of these LGSs, of this content creator, that made the game come to a reality. And I, in no way do I want to downplay that. So if you see us supporting or talking a lot about the value of LGSs, this is why. The foundation of this company and the foundation of this industry is built on content creators and LGSs. People who are getting you to be excited and talk about the game, and people who are providing the game to you in a safe way that you can come and play the game, you can enjoy the entire experience and do something that's just really amazing. So to the local game stores, to the content creators who have supported us throughout this entire project, I want to say thank you. So in that regards, I've been talking to a lot of local game stores, and the Kickstarter actually causes a weird little paradox. Because we are selling the product directly to players, it does not actually give the direct support to the LGSs that we've been hoping for. So there will be an announcement coming onto the Kickstarter soon. It will be probably my next update post tomorrow about some changes we're going to be doing specifically to the retail packages to give those retailers more of a opportunity to build their community at their local game store. And this is important because though we want you to support us, one of the best ways, the most sustainable way, the way that's going to grow the game, not just right now, but over the next 6 months, 12 months, 2 years, 5 years, is for you to support your local game store as well. So there's another initiative that I'm currently in the works about, and I don't want to give away too much information, but it is going to be about supporting the local game stores. So those 2 things are going to be coming out relatively soon. I'm really excited about these initiatives, so expect more details to come. I know right now this video actually holds a lot of teasers because we're talking about Friday's event, we're talking about the support local game store, and some of the changes I want to make directly to the retail packages. But trust me, I think that these are going to be very positive steps to help grow the game as we go into the future. That's everything for today. I hope you're having a wonderful day. If you have any questions, of course, leave them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to know from you, where do you play? What's your local game store? Why do you love them? Give me some information about what makes local game stores really special to you. And if you don't have a local game store, then I'd like to know, how do you get into your game? How do you build those communities? Because not every area has the opportunity to support a local game store. As I know a lot of places in Canada that don't have local game stores. So if you are a gamer, like a TCG tabletop gamer, and you are doing this without a local game store, I'd love to know how, and how can I, as a publisher, support you in that pursuit. So these are all things I'm really excited about. I'd like to get your input and leave a comment below, and we'll talk in the next video. Have a wonderful day. Bye. The Genesis Origins Kickstarter is live. Details are in the description below. As I close off this video, I want to remind you to support your local game stores. They are the backbone of the hobby industry. Also, please follow our partner content creators. They are working very hard to make content that you are interested in, so check out our playlist of videos made by them and like and subscribe to their channels. Finally, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to all of our Patreon supporters. Without you, this game would not be where it is today. Thank you for being so awesome, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.